Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and tonight is going to be a little bit of NPNG plus baseball. We're going to the Astrodome 1985. We're going to have the St. Louis Cardinals playing the Houston Astros with Kepshire against the Ryan Express. Nolan Ryan's on the mound. One of the cool things about this game and being able to play the historic games that we do is people like Nolan Ryan, just all time great. We get to replay him. We get to replay people like Sandy Koufax and these just enormous icons of the game. So when this came up, where he was going to be my opponent for the game, decided, let's make a video, see how it plays out. I am right now 33 games into my 1985 replay. You can see the stats that are here. Hitting is down, but that's okay. Stolen bases are right about there too. It's kind of crazy. They have 62 stolen bases. Cardinals 62 stolen bases in 33 games. So they stole about 300 plus for that year. Pitching's been very good. A 2.15 ERA. Their starting pitching has been great. They have 22 unearned runs in 33 games. So there's more errors in 85 than there are now. So you'll see that happen. But the Cardinals have been playing pretty well. They were very good that year. They won 100 and I think 4 games or something. They won a lot. So looking at the lineups for the game, it's my roller that I use for the away lineup. So we have for the St. Louis, Coleman, McGee, Herr, Clark, Van Slyke, DeJesus. Is it DeJesus? Sorry, it is not DeJesus. Let me fix that. Pendleton. Clark, Van Slyke, Pendleton, Porter, Smith, and Kepshire on the mound. For the Astros, Dorn, Poole, Walling, Cruz, Mumphrey, Garner, Ashby, Reynolds, and Nolan Ryan on the mound. The pitching matchup, Kurt Kepshire is a 22. I play basic, so basic NPNG plus is no lefty-righty splits. So I'm going to play basic. He's a 22 K2 W1, doesn't strike out many, and a little bit above average in walks. And Ryan is a 31 K5, blank on his control, so he has no control plus or minus. And their fatigue ratings, so I do fatigue a little bit differently. If you saw my last video, I kind of explained that. I take the pitcher's innings pitched plus walks plus hits plus runs allowed and divide it by the number of starts. That gets you their fatigue rating. So Kepshire is 16. Ryan is a 19, so he can allow go a little bit longer. I like that because if a pitcher's pitching well, they'll go deeper in games. If a pitcher is getting hit, they're going to be pulled earlier, and it's just based on what is happening in the game. So that being said, we are going to go ahead and get started. Vince Coleman, let me make sure I'm not doing my formulas incorrectly here. Okay, good. Vince Coleman will be leading off for the Cardinals. Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. I gotta pull up my game boards. So there's a nice, on the NPNG Plus website, you can download the game boards in PDF. So I just play on my computer, dual monitor setup, and the board's on one page and the cards or my roller on the other. So we're gonna get started. Vince Coleman's gonna lead off, top of the first, 42 to 45, and he will ground out. Willie McGee strikes out. There's one for Ryan. And Tom Herr will walk. Runner on first, 2 outs. So with that, the fatigue rating goes up 1. He gave up a walk. Jack Clark, 53, 19. So that's an error number. I go to the random distribution chart. 42 is a 19. So we'll check the third baseman. Phil Garner is a 32, and that number there's a 35. So he beats it, and it's a ground out to end the inning. So, no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Bill Doran to lead off with an 8. And, the 16. So I just read my rolls across here. The 16 is Kepshire beats it, so it's a fly out. Kepshire's a 22. Terry Poole will walk. Runner on first, 1 out. Denny Walling, 35. 35s are not good with runners on base when you have a W rating, and W1 is a walk. So, Kepshire's walk 2, it's first and second. 1 out. Jose Cruz, 45. That is a fielder's choice. Runner out at second. The pitcher, ground ball to the pitcher, turns and gets the runner out at second. They cannot get the double play. It's now first and third. 2 outs for Jerry Mumphrey. And an 8, and it's a base hit. So Mumphrey singles, and 1 runner scores. Cruz will go to third. So the Astros get a quick lead here in the first inning. So next batter, there's a run and a hit. First and third again for Garner, and he strikes out. So Garner will strike out in the inning. They get 1 run on 1 hit. 2 left on base. We go to the second. Dan Slike leading off. 25 against a K5. So you have to check the K ratings on that. A 25 is a strikeout. Ryan blows the gas by Van Slyke. 64, strikeout. 2 down. Darrell Porter, 34, and he struck out the side. Ryan goes through the second. 3 of 3 down, 3 strikeouts. He's got 4 on the game. Alan Ashby, fly ball center field. 1 out. Craig Reynolds, 45 is a ground out. 2 down. And Ryan's going to hit. 61. He strikes out. Well, he's not going to hit. He strikes out. So that's it for the second. No runs, no hits. No one left on base. We go to the third. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz. It's an 8. That's a base hit. So Ozzie Smith gets on base with a single. So what I do here, each batter has a sacrifice rating. You can see down there. So I will roll, and I'll check the bunt rating. If it's within their bunt rating, it's going to be a sacrifice. I will do this for regular hitters, a runner on first or runner on second, or first and second and nobody out. For pitchers, I will do that runner on first, runner on second, first and second, and 1 out. So he's going to bunt here. Bunt rating is a 4. The sacrifice number is an 88. He's going to bunt. A 65 is not good. 27. That is, oh, nice. A double play. Oh, but a good runner safe at first. So he bunted the catcher. That is Ashby fires over to short, and they are not able to get the double play, but it is a fielder's choice. 1 out, runner on first. Kepshire's good speed keeps him out of the double play there. Coleman, an 11. That's a base hit. So this is the advantage of his card. So on this, he gets an 11. So that's a single. If you're familiar with APBA, single and a stolen base. So Coleman singles. He steals second, but however, there's more to it. So I'm going to give him the hit there. With nobody on and a runner on first. Single over first, runner to third, then steals second on the next pitch. If this is a first column 11, check the catcher for an error. If an error results, the catcher throws the ball in the dirt past second base on the stolen base, allowing the runner to move to third and the runner on third to score. So the rating number is an 11, which is as low as you can get. Ashby is a 22. That's going to be an error. So it's a stolen base and an E2, which causes the run to come in. Coleman does his job and an error. Okay, now there's a runner on third with that. 1 out. Runner on third, 1 out, McGee up. They're going to play deep and a 12. This is going to be a double play. So fly ball to right field. Not too deep, and Coleman's going to try it against Poole. Poole throw to the plate, gets him. Double play. So the error picks up the run for them. They make up for that with the double play, but the Cardinals strike back. 1 run on 2 hits. Nobody left on base. That is an unearned run. So we go to the bottom of the third. Bill Doran to lead off, and he gets a base hit and a stolen base. I mentioned in the last video I did on this game, I like stolen bases, and 1985 is a good year for stolen bases. So we check the error rating is 63. That is not. Porter's a 13. So it's a hit. Runner on second. Nobody out. We'll check the bunt. He's a 13. He is going to bunt. The bunt rating there is a 1. The sacrifice, 24 is the reading, and he will sacrifice in the third. So Poole gets the job done, moves him over. Runner on third, and 1 out. Infield will play deep for Denny Walling, who gets the second column, and he hits a home run. So one thing that I play, automatic intentional walk. So I have an intentional walk rating based on how many times they were walked. His rating's a 3, so the 5 almost was a walk, but no. Runner on third, second column 1, home run. If the park factor is a 2, though, you make it a result 4, which is a double. Their park factor is a 2, so that home run turns into a double. Playing in the Astrodome, not as many home runs hit, and Walling drives one that stays in the yard now, but they pick up a run. 2-1 Astros. Runner on second, still 1 out. Cruz up, and he is going to get a base hit. They are knocking Kepshire around a little bit. Single to right, and the runner will score. 4th hit allowed. 3rd run. He's already getting close to his fatigue rating. Runner on first, 1 out, Mumphrey up, 35, and he's going to walk him. Not a good day for Kepshire right now. First and second, 1 out, Garner, 24. That is going to be a grounder to Smith, to her, back to first for the double play, and that'll end the inning. But damage done, 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 left on base, and the score is now 3-1. 3-1 Houston. Okay, Tommy Hurd lead off the 4th. He strikes out. 1 out, Ryan with 5. Clark, 28, grounds to short, 2 down. Van Slyke, and he's going to get a base hit and a stolen base. 3rd hit, now he's on second base, no error on that. So next batter, Terry Pendleton, 29. 29 is going to be a ground ball to first, who tosses to Ryan to get the out. There's an error check on that one, but he beats it. So it's a ground out to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit. 1 left on base. And let me just verify his numbers. 3, 4, 5, that's 9. Yep, so we're good. Okay, bottom of the 4th, 3-1. Ashby leading off. He walks. Kepshire not having a good game. So his fatigue number is a 16. He's at a 14, so he's close. Craig Reynolds will fly to right. 1 out. Nolan Ryan, his bunt is 100, so he will bunt here. 1 out. He'll sacrifice a 35. 35 is going to be a sacrifice. Moves him over. Does his job. 2 down. Runner on second. Bill Dorn is up, and it's an error check. 65-23. He's going to check on the pitcher. He should get that. 23. A balk 1 or a balk 3, he balks. He is balk rating to 3, and it's a balk. Instead of getting out of the inning, Kepshire balks the runner over to third. Now Ashby's on third with 2 outs and Dorn up, and it costs him. Second column 7, that's a single, and the run scores. Nobody to blame there but himself, and that is going to do it for Kepshire. Okay. So Kepshire gets pulled after 3 2/3. He gives 5 hits, 4 walks, 2 Ks. Still, the runner on first is his responsibility. It's 4-1. Pool's going to be up. Okay, so for relief pitchers, I have a grid here for where the relief pitcher is going to be pulled. 5th inning or earlier, it's long relief. Neil Allen is coming in to pitch. So if it's green, the top one, green gets it. Okay, so we go into here, and Neil Allen will now be pitching for the Cardinals. Fatigue rating for relief pitchers, I take out their relief stamina, and then I take the difference of this number here and divide it by 2. So a 1 and a 6 is 5, divided by 2, I round down for 2. So I'll add 2 to that. If it was the other way, if the second number was higher than the first, I would subtract. But since it's not, I'm going to add, and his fatigue rating is an 8. Runner on first, 2 down, Terry Poole up, and he is going to double. So he gets the second column 6, and that's going to be another run. So Allen cannot end it. And that closes the book on Kepshire. 5 runs, all earned. Houston having a good game. Runner on second, 2 outs. Denny Walling is going to get a base hit. Oy. Single, and Poole with a good speed will score. And they are just batting around the pitchers here. 6-1. Cruz, 42-9, and he singles. Wow. And another hit. First and second, 2 down. Mumfree, get an out. And he fly ball to right field. Gets out of it. So, 3 more runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And the score after 4 is Houston 6, St. Louis 1. Not going the way they want. Ryan looking pretty good here. Go to the top of the 5th. Porter to lead off. And he will fly out to right. 1 out. Ozzie Smith, 8. Flies out to center. Ryan beats that number. 2 down. 2 outs. Nobody on. Allen's only pitched to 4 batters. He could get another inning in. He's going to strike out if I let him hit. Down 5, I'm going to pull him. He wasn't effective anyways. I'm going to take a pinch hitter. That's going to be Steve Braun. Steve Braun will be the pinch hitter for this one. Let me give his card. Hoping for a little magic here to get something going. 2 down, nobody on. And Braun will walk. He gets a walk, so he's on base. Runner on first. 2 outs. Vince Coleman is up. And at 45, he's going to walk. So far, it's paying off. Back-to-back walks by Ryan. First and second. Willie McGee, who led the league in hitting that year, 353, will strike out. Couldn't get out of it. So, that will end that inning. And Ryan is now at 11. 3, 4, 7 plus 5. He should be at 12. 3, 4, 7. He's at 12 right now. Okay. No. Yeah, he's at 12. Okay, so we need a relief pitcher. St. Louis now, still wrong relief, is going to go to Bill Campbell. Going to soup. Okay. They need to get a couple of quick innings here so they can try to get the offense back into it. Campbell, his fatigue is going to be a 6 or an 8, so he can go to 8 batters. Hopefully he'll fare better than Allen. Phil Garner's going to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Astros. And he will ground to short. 1 out. Alan Ashby, ground out, 2 down. And Craig Reynolds, 18. 15 is the center fielder. In center is Willie McGee, who will make the catch. So the error rating is a 56 versus McGee, who is a 36, and that's an out. Nobody on, no runs, no hits. Sorry. We go to the 6th. Tom Hurd to lead off. He grounds out. 1 out. Jack Clark strikes out. 7 for Ryan. 2 down. Van Slyke, 33, and he strikes out. Ryan dealing. No runs, no hits. 8 strikeouts now in 6 innings for the Ryan Express. He's looking good. He will lead off, and Campbell with a Z3 will not walk him on that. So he has to go again, and he grounds out to short. So good control by Campbell, prevents the walk, 1 out. Bill Doran grounds to short, 2 down. Terry Poole, 45, grounds out, 3 outs, no runs, no hits. Campbell has faced 6. Nice. Okay, we go to the 7th. Terry Pendleton to lead off. He gets the 2nd column and an 8, so it's a single. Leadoff single for Pendleton. The 4th hit for the Cardinals. Runner on first. Nobody on. Porter strikes out. 1 out. Ozzie Smith. 31-9 is a base hit. First and second. And that will do it for Campbell. He pitches 2 innings. Gives up nothing. He does his job. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals will be Mike Jorgensen. Need something right now to get back in the game. So Jorgensen to pinch hit. Top of the second, top of the seventh, first and second, one out. Jorgensen up. He strikes out, and there's 10 for Ryan. Vince Coleman will walk to load the bases. So this is kind of like a Nolan Ryan game. 10 strikeouts, 4 walks. Bases loaded. Willie McGee, another chance, and he will not come through again. Although 29, oh, it's a strikeout. Okay. 29 is an error check. And an error check would have been failed by Ryan. That would have been an error. Runner would have scored. But K5 is a strikeout, and that strikeout overrules the error check. Ryan gets the strikeout. Ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits. 11 strikeouts. Bases loaded. Man. 7 left on for the Cardinals. Okay. Walling. Need a new pitcher. Pitching for St. Louis now. We are in the 7th inning, and I have these different ranges. So this is the worst range. Are down by 3 or more, and it's going to be Ricky Horton. Horton's going to come in to pitch. Get him in there. His fatigue will be a 7. He might actually be able to finish this out. See how this goes. Walling to lead off. 2 for 2 on the day. And just beats it. So 24-24. You need to be above it. So Horton gets the out. Just good enough. 1 out. Cruz. 61, 40, 52, 40. A 40 is a possible error check on the third baseman. 15, that's going to be an error. Pendleton with the E5. First on error. Okay, and there's an error. Runner on first. Oops, missed. Mumphrey, 31-9, and that's a ground out. So again, Horton beats that one. 2 down, runner on second. Phil Garner, 19-64. That's third baseman again. This time he's going to beat it. Runner on second, 19, is a ground out. And that's no runs. 1 left on. We go to the 8th. Her leadoff, 6-1. Ryan sitting on 11 strikeouts right now. Grounded to short. 1 out. Jack Clark walked him. That is getting Ryan close to his fatigue number. He's a 19. Van Slyke, runner on first, 21, fly ball right field. 2 down. Terry Pendleton, 9, and a base hit. First and second. So the Cardinals have done some hitting. I mean, they've got 6 hits. They've got 5 walks. They just can't get the clutch hit. Okay, this is probably the last batter for Ryan. Darryl Porter, 35. Fly ball to right field. Not good enough. So fly out, and that ends the 8th. No runs, 1 hit. 2 more left on. And that will be all for Ryan. So Ryan goes 8. He gives up 6 hits, 1 run, no earned, no homers, 5 walks, 11 strikeouts. Good game for the Ryan Express. Horton's fatigue rating is 70. He's faced 4. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Ashby to lead off. 36, 55, 38. The 38 is a flyout. 1 out. Craig Reynolds. 10 and a base hit. Okay, runner on first, and they're going to pinch hit for Ryan. The Astros will send up Enos Cabell. It's just playing these 1980s. That's my high school years. The names are great. Enos Cabell and Kevin Bass and Jose Can You See Cruz and just all these names that are just very cool to me. Okay, runner on first, 1 out. Enos Cabell on the second column, and he's going to double. Reynolds is a fast, so he will score, and that is another run for the Astros. And Horton has reached his limit. I'm going to take him out here. So he goes 1 1/3. Gives up 2 hits. Right now, 1 run. But the runner on second is his. And St. Louis now in the 8th will bring in Jeff Lottie. Okay, Lottie will pitch. Looking at this and how I use the ratings to kind of figure out, I get from Baseball Reference, no, from Retro Sheet, and download the box score data and the play-by-play data and put this out and make that graph. It's interesting to see how the manager moved relievers around so much. Lottie's the closer. He does 19 saves, but he's also pitching in a game in the 8th inning down 5, down 6. So Doran, 16 ground ball to short, and that will be a ground out. I think the runner with Ozzie Smith is a 3, so he will stay. 2 down. Terry Poole, 55-8. It's base hit. Single, runner scores. Astros having a nice hitting game today. That is Lottie. Gives up a hit, and that's 2 runs. Closes the book on Horton. 8-1 Houston. Denny Walling, runner on first. 9, and another single. Wow. 12 hits so far for the Astros. Cruz is up, and he will ground to short. That will end the inning. Smith on to first to end it, and that is the 8th. 2 more runs on 1, 2, 4 hits. We go to the 9th. Astros in control. Looking like a win for them. They are going to bring in, so the other side of that, a 1 is for the down by 3 or more, a 5 is ahead by, or down by 4 or more. That's ahead by 4 or more. And they're going to bring in their closer just to make sure they close this out. So it is Dave Smith that's going to be coming in to pitch the last inning. And Smith, his fatigue number is a 6, so he shouldn't have a problem. Leading off is Ozzie Smith. 61, 39, 55 is a 38. 38 will be a flyout, 1 out. Pitcher spot up, and St. Louis will go to Brian Harper. Brian Harper to pinch hit. Get him in there. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 9th. 22 and a base hit. Harper with a single. So again, just like APBA, you memorize a lot of the board readings, so you know I don't even have to check 7's a hit. It's an easy game to play, and in the basic mode, it's really easy. Coleman is up. Coleman is 1 for 2 with 2 walks, and he will get a 33. Runner on first, 33. That's a pop-up. He pops up to third. 2 down. Willie McGee has not had a good day. Not had a good day at all. 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts and a double play. And now he gets a base hit. So there you go. Could have used it a couple of bats ago, but we'll take it now. Base hit. Runner moves to second. 2 down. Tom Herr and 8, and he will not beat him. So first and second, 8. Smith is a 32. The check is a 15. That will be a fly out to left, and that will end the game. No runs, 2 hits, and that ends it for the Cardinals. So that's it. That will finish it up. The game ends. Houston wins 8-1. They end up with 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. St. Louis 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. Nolan Ryan gets the win. 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run, no earned, 5 walks and 11 strikeouts. And Kirk Kepshire did not pitch well. He gets the loss. 3 2/3, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. And that will do it from the Astrodome. So if you like the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button on there. I will be back with some more videos in the near future. Don't know what it'll be. Could be some more net results soccer. Could be some more baseball, but we'll see. But I hope you guys all have a good night, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later.